official Miss Jamaica. Wait, roll a tape, she ain't never fake. She gonna be the one to really try to motivate.
Well, on. This is your girl, the official Miss Jamaica, coming to you again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on all social media platforms. I mean, my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok. Don't forget to like and share. And it's Miss Jamaica with the MZ, not a MS. It's MZ Jamaica. Don't forget that. Anyway, today I'd like to talk about a quote that I saw online. It reads like this: a strong marriage is born the moment a husband and a wife decide to stop fighting against each other and start fighting for each other. That's such a powerful quote. Okay, I don't know if y'all got the gist of really what this means. But to me, it is, whenever you're now united into one unit, you got married, it's no longer about what I want or what you want. Yes, that has a part of it, but it's about what we want. And what we want can also be part of, okay, I want to see you succeed, and this is what you want. This is what you aspire to be. Now, how can I help you to get here? And vice versa, for the male to do the same with the female and female to do the same with the male. Or we're tired of working for people. Let's create our own business. Let's create generational wealth. Let's start being an entrepreneur. Let's start doing something that we can create for our kids to have, and to be able to get out of this mindset of we have to work for somebody. Because I grew up always thinking that, oh, go to school, get a job, and keep working like that. Till I met my husband. He's like, why are we going to keep working for somebody? Let's create our own. So anyway, so that's another podcast for that. Or that's another discussion, I should say. But anyway, so when I think about fighting for your marriage, not fighting against your marriage, people who fight against their marriage is always thinking about me, and not us. Not waking up every day deciding that, okay, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, so we're going to have to figure this out. There's no divorcing in this. There's no, I'm going separation. There's not, I'm going to be over here. You're going to be over here. We're going to have to learn and figure out how to be together for the rest of our lives and be happy about it. Okay. Once you make up your mind to do that, people want to know that you want to fight for what you want. Because in relationships, you're both never on the same level at the same time. It's always, she's trying everything to make this work, and he's tired of the BS. Or he's trying to make everything work, and she's tired of the BS. Whatever it is. But it takes communication. Sitting down and realizing that, you know what? Whether you're not happy or you're not happy, and let's try to communicate to figure out a middle ground on how to make this work. Because don't ever feel like you're doing every single thing that's possible if you're not communicating. Because you can't read each other's mind. And the only way you can know what is on somebody else's mind is by discussions. And even then, sometimes they still might not tell you the truth. You have to be able to build that relationship where no matter what, the person have that safe space to say, okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what's on my mind, whether you like it or not. And you cannot cuss me out. You cannot want to fight me. You cannot be mad at me. We're going to sit down and discuss it and figure out how to get to a better place. Because it is possible to get to a better place. It is possible to have fun in a relationship, in a marriage. Even after years, people always ask us, how do y'all keep it lively? How do y'all, make it work? You have to have that sit down discussion, just like whenever you're at a job. And you know how at jobs they have evaluations every year? Well, you need to have an evaluation once a year, once a month, once every 6 months about your relationships. I don't think a lot of relationships do that. If your job can do it, why you can't do that in your relationship? Sit down with your spouse or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and say, okay, we've been together 6 months now. Let's have a discussion and see where are we going. How has it been going? Because a lot of times in these relationships, let me tell you something. A male or female can feel like, oh, we have the best relationship, we're doing good. But the next one over here feel like, oh no, he gets on top of my nerves or she gets on top of my nerves. People just don't always say how they feel all the time because they're scared to hurt your feelings. But by holding things back, because you don't want to argue, you don't want to hurt this person's feelings, and all of this builds up. Oh, he keep leaving his socks everywhere. He just dropping everything everywhere. He think I'm a maid. He did it. All of that, and not really just having a discussion to really think and really let all of it off your chest. But not only just letting it off your chest, for the other person to really take you serious. Because a lot of times when a woman talk, men always feel like, oh yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But not know that when you overlook it and feel like, oh, she okay, she going, she just nagging right now. She'll go back to her happy self tomorrow. She'll be all right. But all of that builds up, and when she finally explodes, it's not going to be nice. So when a woman sit down and talk to you, as much as sometimes we talk very lengthily and not very short, just listen and take in consideration what we're saying. We want to be heard. Just like when you talking to us, you want to be heard. Okay? So you have to fight for your relationship, for your marriage. Take that extra effort in getting to know her or getting to know him. How many of you men can actually say you know your girlfriend back and front? You know what she likes to eat. You know what her favorite colors is. You know her favorite restaurant. You know what her favorite hobby is. How many men can say they really know this about their woman? Comment below and let me know. How many women know their man like the back of their hand? Most of the time, a woman know their man way more than a man know their woman. Why is this so? I think that's a problem. I think you both need to know each other. I know that some men will say, oh, because women change their minds so many times. Women say they love this one time, they love Chinese food today, but tomorrow they love Indian food. They don't know what they like. They don't know what they want. But men always like the same type of stuff all the time. Men wear the same type of stuff all the time. Men don't ever change their habits. That's why they always say if between a man and a woman, when a man cheats, they can get caught real easy because they're what they do. Women know what they do. Compared to a woman, women change things up all the time. Is that true? I don't think so. I think that men just need to pay more attention and not take things for granted. And women, and don't forget, as I said, these meetings are very, very important. Sit down and have these meetings, these evaluations of your relationship. That's how you can fight for your relationship before getting to that point where you really have to fight for that relationship. You understand what I mean? Why you gonna have to wait till everything is falling apart and you have to fight for your marriage or for your relationship? Let's work on, just like you have a car. I love these analogies, okay? Just like you buy a car. You have to take it to get an oil change. You have to take it to get maintenance and all of that. The same thing for your relationship. You have to maintain your relationship so that it don't break down. Because if you keep driving your car over years and years and years and never change your oil, never check anything, that car is going to stop working. And it's going to cost a lot of money to get it fixed. That's why sometimes people are like, just leave it on the road. I'll go buy a new one. Okay, that says a lot about you. Is your relationship the same way? Like, okay, I didn't maintain this, but oh well, it's gone too far. It's already broken. I'm not going to even try to beg you to stay with me. I'm not going to try to put in all this effort to make this work. So there's too many women out here. There's too many men out here. Just kick rocks. And no. If this is the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life, they always said nothing good comes easy. You have to fight for it. That is so true. Every day to make a relationship work is work. I never used to think it was this hard, but it is. Some people just make it look very easy. It takes work, it takes communication, it takes spending time. My husband and I, we've been having a business now for over 18 years. I remember we have a boutique. And I remember people used to always come into the shop and be like, how are y'all able to work together? He would get on top of my nerves, or she'd get on top of my nerves. I already have to deal with them at home. Imagine dealing with your spouse at work too, and then have to come home and deal with him again. Didn't have a problem. Because we are very competitive individuals, so we made it fun to work together at work, competing with each other. But our biggest fault was knowing how to, when we get home, leave work at work. And now when we get home, how do we turn on husband and wife and leave work partners at work? You know what I mean? We struggled with that for the longest till eventually we figured it out. But you have to leave it at whatever you didn't get done. It finishes the next day. You have to leave it. Now it's time to lay back, watch a movie, cuddle, eat some popcorn, chill, talk about the kids, talk about stuff that's not work. Because when it's time to work, we're not talking about all this other stuff. So I guess this is work-life balance. We all have to learn how to have it, or else something is going to fall at the wayside, and we don't want that. We want to be able to learn how to balance. I'm still working on how to learn how to balance and fit things in. It's hard. I know I probably need to put myself on a schedule, and that's the hardest thing. But there's nothing that's impossible. If I can do it and I'm aiming to do it, you can do it too. So I hope all my talking have helped. Please comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. Add some more comments to it. Tell me some stuff. Teach me something, because I never say I know it all, because I don't. I'm open to learning, because I always want to grow as an individual, as a wife, as a mother. All right? Well, I love you. Y'all have a blessed day. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Official Miss Jamaica. Wait, roll a tape. She ain't never fake. She gonna be the one to really try to motivate.